Hello, and welcome to our TypeScript Crash Course. In this series, we'll teach you TypeScript's fundamental concepts with simple examples. We'll cover everything from scratch, but because TypeScript is built on top of JavaScript, you'll need to be familiar with basic JavaScript concepts, like variables, objects, and functions. Let's get started by defining TypeScript. TypeScript is a programming language built on top of JavaScript. That means it contains all the elements of JavaScript but adds some really useful features. The main one, though, is static typing. In programming, we have two types of languages, static and dynamic. In statically typed languages, we define data storage with explicit types. For example, if we declare a variable's type as string, it'll only be able to store that type, nothing else. If we try to assign a different value to it, the compiler will raise an error. In a dynamically typed language, the variable's type is determined at runtime based on the value inside it. So we can define the variable with a number, but later change it to something else, like a string. While dynamic typing gives us a lot of flexibility, it's not safe. If we pass the variable to a function that expects a number, our application would misbehave. TypeScript tries to solve this problem by allowing us to define types for our variables, function parameters, classes, etc. Saying allows us is important here, because using any TypeScript feature is completely optional. We can have a TypeScript file with regular JavaScript code, and everything would still work just fine. That's because TypeScript code is converted into regular JavaScript in a process called transpilation, which we'll demonstrate a little later. For now, let's set up our development environment in the next lesson.